Hey, chat. How are you? Sighs like you just took a 13-year-old boy to get a haircut. So, Lennox wanted another haircut. This would be his third haircut in 2 months. First one was before school. I get it. You're back from summer. Hey, check out my glow up. Okay, cool. Wasn't too happy with it. Second one shortly thereafter. And then a few weeks later, he's like, I want another haircut. And I said, boy, you gotta simmer down. This madness has got to stop. So how about you cut it hecka short or shorter than you think? If you want 2 inches, say take off 3.5. It'll grow back, because just cut it short. Get what you want. Go a little further. Step over the line, because this is going to be your last haircut for a while. Went to Great Clips. At Great Clips, he likes this one hair cutter lady, but doesn't always get her, because it's Great Clips. You just walk in, and whoever's sitting there staring at their phones gets up and reluctantly cuts her. But I just prepared him. I said, Len, you're going to be unhappy with your haircuts for the rest of your life. So just get used to the disappointment, because it's never what you want. You either don't explain it well enough, or they don't understand it, or they forget, or maybe they improv a little, but you will never like your haircut. And if the one time you do every 10 years, it'll never be replicated. So just that's what life is. And you'll just, this is how it do in society. He wanted to go to a barber, but I said no, because Great Clips, which at $27 is dang near extortion. But some of these local, independent, mom and pup barbers are charging $40, $50. Hell nah, for a haircut. And besides, you'll be just as unhappy at a $50 barber as you are when you get your $27 Great Clips clip. But I still want to find him a cheap barber, a cheap hair cutter person, maybe South Sac. You could find haircut places for $9 or so. Tony's Haircut in Rosemont, California, $10. He's right next to the Round Table and the Mushroom Lounge. But maybe because $10 was 5-ish years ago. So I'm sure his price has gone up, but still, $12, not bad at all. 15, well, we're stretching it, but anything's better than 27. You sign up with Great Clips, their little email club. You get a $2 off coupon. I did a fake email. Do you even know about 10minuteemail.com? So it's $25. Great Clips used to be generous with the coupons. Like their normal haircut was $12, but they would email you coupons, $10 haircut, $8 haircut, $6 haircut, and then COVID happened, and then it all ended, or didn't end, depending on your view on the pandemic. But Great Clips reopened or ramped back up or whatever, and the prices magically leapt to over $20. How is this happening? They don't make anything. They don't manufacture anything. They don't deliver anything. They don't cook food. They don't import anything. They just stand there. They have their tools. They got some stools, some chairs for you to sit in. They run some water, and then they cut your hair. How did their costs more than double in a few years? I used to go back and forth between Great Clips and Supercuts, because I live super close to both of them in Citrus Heights. But once Supercuts crept up to $18, I was like, I'll stick to Great Clips 12. And like I said, hecka coupons all the time. My coworker gets his haircut every 2 weeks, $25, and he tips $5. So $30 every 2 weeks, $60 a month. Hell to the nah, you crazy. Get you a wife who can cut your hair. So I told Len, find a picture on the World Wide Web, put it on your phone, and then bring it to the gal or man. We don't discriminate on hair cutters. It could be an actor, a streamer, a YouTuber, a TikToker, an anime character, whatever. And they'll try to replicate it. And sometimes it works. He did it one time a few years ago. He had some anime cartoon, whatever. He liked the hair. He brought his phone to Great Clips, and they cut it, and it was a fairly good replica of the hair. But then you can't recreate it when you get home because Great Clips has the right mousse or combs, or the hair cutter has those perfect angles while they spin you around on that stool, as opposed to you just standing in front of the mirror trying your best. You really are. I remember when I was a teenager, Lennox's age, my mom took me to get a haircut, and I told the hair cutter lady, I said, "Can you make me look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop?" And she was like, "Okay, I'll try." But I loved his hair in Kindergarten Cop. Arnold, never a super handsome man, but for some reason I was obsessed with his style and looks in that era, in that movie of Arnold. And I asked her, I don't know if she had seen the movie. The conversation ended there, but she didn't. I didn't look like Arnold. She didn't want to pump my hair up, but I wanted it. That's what. But nowadays, you kids with your telephones and your screenshots. But I also like the haircut places where it's just there's a bunch of pictures on the wall, and they all have a number on them, and each picture is a different haircut style, and you say, "I'll take the number 18, please." Yeah, those are good times. And Great Clips should offer that. Why not? I check them in via greatclips.com because there's too many apps, and I don't like to download them on my phone. Laptop, web browser, okay? Netscape Navigator, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer 3, etc. I check him in online under Lennox Win, which he finds humorous. And then we pull up there, and I'm like, "Yeah, you'll be next up." And then we park, and he goes, "Promise me I'll be the first one up." And I said, "Len, yeah, that's generally how this works. You will be first one up. All the hair cutters might be busy, but you're the next one up." He just doesn't like waiting. These kids and their TikTok, they're so impatient. But heaven forbid he have some downtime and stare at the wall. Haircut went well. $25. I didn't tip because $25 for a freaking haircut? No thanks. His hair is still long but shorter. He still came home not 100% happy, and then my wife Carolyn gets involved. Takes him down to the garage, chopped more hair off, and I was like, okay. But I do want her to learn how to trim his hair in a way he likes, trim his long hair. Because I ain't paying no $25 every 2 weeks, and I ain't letting my woman pay no $25 every 2 weeks. Sometimes he has a hair tie and ties it back, which I love that look. I want him to do a man bun, grow his hair long enough to be a man bun, because for myself, I fantasize about that look. I wish I could pull that off. I wish I could grow my hair that long and do the man bun thing. I wish I had that swag, but I don't. In college, my hair was longer. And I would borrow scrunchies from girls, friends who were girls who were friends, from my gal pals. And that was a look. But so far, he likes his hair, and let's just pray he continues to like it for the next 4 to 16 weeks. Okay, well, I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm outie. 5,000 G money. Gotta go late. Bye. See ya.